What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It is another brand new day. We're here today with a beautiful 2020 Ford Ranger Lariat. I mean, this truck is amazing. And what we're going to do, we got something fun to do. We got something fun lined up for this truck. Because as you can see, you know, these kind of trucks got a lot of rake. Like it's way low down here in the front, higher in the rear. So what we got, something to take care of that. Check this out. We've got a 3.5 inch rough country lift kit to go on this 2020 Ford Ranger. So I've put on rough country before, never on a 2020 Ranger. So we're gonna try this out. But let's just open it up. I know these are gonna be the shocks, but let's just open it up and see what's in the boxes, so we'll know what we got to do to get this sucker installed. Yep, that's the rear shocks. So we just got some new rear shocks for it. And this kit, I'm pretty sure it comes with new control arms. Yeah, so check that out. So we got new upper control arms. Yeah, there's the other upper control arm. And look like a couple of bushings in there. Looking real good so far. One more box to go. And it looks like it's going to jump up, you know, with a couple of blocks up under the front. So yeah, we'll kind of save that. Get all them piece parts out. I'll get them out here and get them lost. So we'll do that in the shop there. But along with this, we've also got these rock lights. These came from Amazon. We'll leave the links for both of these down below in case y'all want to check them out. I put rock lights on Jeeps mostly. But you know, it's got a little app. You can change the colors on. So while we got all the wheels off, we're gonna go ahead and install all these rock lights too. So we're gonna pull this sucker in the shop and get right on it right now. I see you hot rodding that thing.
Yeah.
All right, so what we're gonna do real quick before we get this thing, we got a compressor warming up. We're gonna get the air tools out. We're gonna jump on this thing and really get this done. But we wanna measure it. We wanna get a before and after measure on this thing, see how much it actually brings us up. So right here to the middle of the fender, it looks like it's about 35 1/8. So 35 1/8. 37 1/2. So 35 1/8, 37 1/2. So we'll get this put in, we'll see how much it raises it up, because it has, you know, it's got a lot of rake, like a lot. So hopefully that gets us up, and then I think we're gonna get some wheels and tires for it maybe later. We ain't got nothing to put on today. So we're gonna hop to it right now. All right, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. I did have a quick review of the instruction pack that came with these things. So basically, what we're gonna do is we're gonna start taking stuff out. So we're gonna take the brake caliper loose. We're gonna take all these brackets loose. We're gonna take the ABS line loose. Not the line, the sensor. We're gonna take that off. We're gonna take the axle nut off. We're gonna wind up separating the ball joints from the steering knuckle. Going to take the sway bar end link loose. So pretty much we're going to disconnect this steering knuckle from the suspension and get started there. And yeah, so that's what we're going to do. And I think what I want to do right now is I want to take these covers off. Just I feel like they're going to be in my way in the future, so I'm going to get them out of the way right now. All right, we just found something exciting about this kit. I thought it was gonna be pretty easy, straightforward, but it's not. Gonna have to bring out the spring compressor tool. And this thing right here, I picked this up at Harbor Freight, but we'll go in here and we'll bite the spring because we gotta take the cap off to take the bump stop out. So yeah, so when you're working on this kit, bear in mind that you're gonna have to compress the spring because it didn't come with new struts. So we're gonna compress the spring right now and see if we can deal with that bump stop. All right, man, we did make quick work of that one actually. That went pretty well. You see where I marked right there where that thing come off. And then we just scooted the seat up, put the spacer in, put the spring cap back on, took the bump stop out, the bump stop spacer out. So that's all we had to do for that. Supposed to take these out, but I think I can get back in without doing that. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put it right back in there right now. All right, man, boy, we wrestled that sucker in there. It, you know, I mean, putting the lift kit in, you kind of got to wrestle it. I don't care what you're putting it in. You got to wrestle it. We learned a few things on this one. You know, points of interest that you might want to jot down if you're doing this job. You got to drill this out to 9/16 right on the end of the taper. Don't drill into the taper of the ball joint, but right on the end, this is bigger to let this nut out. So to get the stud through, we had to drill that out. The roll pin on the top, we took that out. Here on our ABS sensor, it didn't come back with places to tie it up, so they included a couple of cable ties to tie that sucker up. So what we're gonna jump on now while we got the wheel off is we gotta put rock lights on this thing too while we're at it. And you know, these things are pretty cool. They're fun to turn on, change colors and all that. So these little guys, we gotta find us a place up under here to mount this. And then we're gonna check and see if our cables are all the same length on every light, because some of them are, some of them are not. So we gotta make sure we got enough, you know, we got enough cable to go back to wherever the control module is gonna go. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna find us a good spot. We're gonna bolt this sucker down, and then we're gonna run some of these wires while we're in here. right, man, we have been making quick work of this stuff. This lift kit, it's like all of them, man. The rear ain't too bad. The rear's pretty easy. It's easy to put that in. I mean, basically you got this block right here, a couple of U-bolts that's longer. So we got this lifted up. That was pretty easy. We got the brand new shock back here. All that's pretty easy. We did go ahead and put in a rock light, you know, while we were under here. So right now we got 4 rock lights in, we got 4 to go, and we still got the front differential drop to go. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna try to probably do these 2 more lights on each side, and then we'll probably jump on that differential drop last. All right, man. Gosh, we've been working like crazy, and it is in August, so it's a little bit warm in the old Orange Wires garage today, just a tick, but we have got all the rock lights in. We got the lift kit completely in. We only got one small little piece left, and that's the differential drop. So we don't really know how that goes, so we hadn't really known how any of this stuff went today, and that's okay, because we're fixing to jump on it, do the last little piece, put the differential drop in, and then we'll be done with this lift. So we're gonna hop to it right now. This is a nice one right here. This is a little bird that they put up in the book that you got to cut out, and then you got to mark on a differential mount to cut. So I'm cutting this little bird out, and then we're gonna put it on there and mark it, and I'm gonna cut it out so we can get a new bracket mounted. All right, we're gonna measure this thing again, see how much, see how we did after we got this lift installed. So let's measure it. We was 35 1/8 up here before we started, and now we are 38 7/8. So that's just a little bit over 3 1/2 up front. Gives us lots of clearance there. So let's measure it at the back. At the back, before we started, we were 37 1/2. And now we're about 38 7/8. So just a little bit over 1.5 inches at the back. It's a pretty good lift. All right, man. We are so super excited to have this thing sitting the way that it does. Man, it just jacked it right up. This 3 1/2 inch Rough Country lift kit, man, it really made this truck pop. Man, now it's ready. It's ready to get some bigger tires, some different wheels. We did add these rock lights here that change colors to your preference. you know, you got a little app that you can put on your phone and just change them to whatever color. These things came off of Amazon and they just look amazing. The lift kit, you know, I think as far as putting it under there, I mean, you can do it. It's definitely doable. Anybody can do it in their own shop at home just like we did. You know, you just gotta have a couple of oversized sockets. If you need to know any specific tool you might need, just leave us a comment and we always check those out and we always reply. So I think this truck is ready to start turning heads. As soon as we get the tires and wheels put on, I think it's gonna be a beautiful truck. With that being said, I think this is gonna wrap up today's video. We hope you enjoyed it. If you do have a specific question about anything we did, like I said, just leave a comment down below. If you like what we're doing, give us a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel. Until next time, we're out.